Oompa Loompa Doompa Dee Dong. I couldn't get the rights to this song. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kyne. Here today I'm transforming into the Oompa Loompa from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I remember watching this movie and finding these guys so creepy. Anything like small, like a scary doll or little clown, I used to find so horrifying. But today I'm turning into my take on the Oompa Loompa with some nicer makeup and a fresh lace front wig. Let's get started. First, I had to block down the brows. Typically, I either use Gluestick or Pros-Aid. Today, I used Gluestick. It's easier to remove, but it has a trade-off of not holding up as well with sweat, so I tend to only use it for when I'm filming videos that I know I'm going to remove right after. For the orange skin, I'm mixing some colors from this knockoff Makeup Forever Flash palette. I have the real thing too, which is probably better for my skin. I'm so sorry, Makeup Forever, but I don't want to waste this, so I'm just going to use it to cover my whole face. Highlighting with a paler yellower shade and contouring with brown. The great thing about palettes like these is you can mix and match to create highlights and contours, as opposed to like buying the paint that you want, then you're only limited to that color. I'm doing my brow highlight as usual with a lighter shade and blending it down, and then I just powder everything with a banana powder. I'm going to be using this Decay Naked Heat palette since it's filled with worn browns that are just perfect for this color scheme. Using that to contour my nose. You can use just a regular brown color. I think that's what I'm using over my face. I was just playing with what I had. Eventually I started darkening the crease of my eyes with that palette. It didn't have a black though in it, so I had to go in with one on the outer part of the eyes. And after depositing black, I always use a brown or anything lighter than it to blend it around. Otherwise, if you use the same brush to blend, you'll keep getting black everywhere where you don't want it. That's one trick to blending. I'm going in with eyeliner next, and then afterwards, I'm defining my inner lid space with some concealer shade. Putting that brightness here really opens up the eyes. And I'm blending with black where the lid space meets the outer corner, just so it's softer there, and then I'm going to do my brows with brown eyeshadow. I didn't realize until afterwards that the Oompa Loompas actually had white eyebrows. Not a wise choice, I probably wouldn't have changed anything anyway. I always like my brows on the darker, bolder side because it gives the face the look of having more bone structure, and we want a fierce, feminine version of the Oompa Loompa. I still wanted to retain their cuteness, which I suppose is kind of arguable. I added in these circle lenses that I got from Pinky Paradise that just make my eyes look huge. I'm pushing the effect even further by widening the eyes, just taking my bottom liner farther down, so in that open space there I can add some white. You know, my biggest pet peeve that annoys me whenever I see it on myself or on other people is when that white bottom eyeliner looks messy, so I always set it with powder to make sure it doesn't move, and then I make sure that black line underneath it is as crisp and as clean as possible. I usually even put mascara on the tips of my bottom lashes if they're coated in white against the black liner. Anyway, we're almost done. I'm just doing my lipstick and putting on my lashes after this. I decided to go for a blue since I thought it was a unique color that really stood out and made it look more colorful. Then you're going to put on those lashes and cover up your exposed skin with more orange, and that's it for the makeup. For my costume, I basically modified this dress I got at the thrift store. If you're not good at sewing or don't want to buy fabric, modifying cheap or old clothes is a great way to start learning and getting creative, and it makes things a lot easier too. This dress already had a big white circle skirt that I knew I wanted, so I cut it off above the waist, keeping that seam allowance there to kind of act like a belt. So I folded it down and sewed all the way around so that the top edge looked cleaner. I want to attach the skirt with suspenders. I was kind of inspired by like women's Oompa Loompa costumes that I saw online, and to make my suspenders I just used what was left over from the rest of the dress that I cut off. I attached these to the front and the back, making them cross over to form an X in the front, and then I just attached these buttons that I bought using a needle and thread. Finished off the look with a brown top, some white gloves, brown socks, but most importantly, the signature green hair. I got a short length, like Joker type wig, and I just teased it out. Super easy, super fast. I have a tutorial for short hair wigs like these that you can just check out. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.